We are going to Sakumono now and focus on golf. It's quite serious what is happening over there. Okay, the leadership of the Celebrity Golf Club are beginning moves to protect their lands because private developers are on them. Let's get a story now.
In 1987, the Tema Development Corporation leased the land to build Tando for the tournament of a golf course and holiday resort. The Celebrity Golf Club was eventually established, serving as both a recreational hub and a source of employment for the local community. The Celebrity Golf Club at Sakumono near Tema has been facing encroachment for the past few months, if not years, as developers cleared portions of the golf course land for construction. Despite a court injunction prohibiting any development, work is ongoing in part of the golf course, the situation which has threatened not only the sport but conservation of ecosystem. This area was designated for the development of a practice range, and the encroachment is also affecting the bunker at the end of hole 1 and the entirety of hole 2. Again, developers have cleared trees along the northern edge of the course, erecting walls and blocked access to the dam that supplies water to the facility. Determined to salvage the situation and also maintain portions of the land left, the leadership of the Celebrity Golf Club, with massive assistance from its members, have begun the process of constructing a huge fence wall to protect 4 different hole areas of the golf course. When Metro TV Sport arrived on Thursday, June 12, construction work by the private developers was ongoing near the course despite series of meetings between both parties and the security apparatus at the regional and national level. These 3 excavators rented by the club are also digging the grounds for the fence wall in the presence of the heavy police protection from Sakumono and Bachona. During our presence at the golf course, several insiders of the private developers passionately watched on as the excavators and some field workers of the club execute their job. Speaking off camera, several residents of the area welcome the decision by the club to erect a long wall to protect the golf course. The course is essential, and without it, there is no game, along with the ecosystem conservation. Meanwhile, information Metro Sports is getting is that several machinations are being made behind the scenes to favor the developers against the development of the game, a situation which will hinder the interest and development of the game.
Let's go and find out what the captain had to say. We have Alex upon Baffo over there on the phone. Alex, good evening. How are you?
Good evening. I'm very well, thank you.
Okay, quickly. Alex, this should be a worrying situation for Celebrity Golf Club regarding land encroachment, is it not?
It is indeed. We have had very, very challenging situation with these land encroachers, I call them. As you are aware, I think we invited you there some time ago to have the press conference to show you what was actually happening on the ground. Subsequent to that, we had the Minister of Youth and Sports come over there to look at the place and promised that he was going to do everything in his power to ensure that the golf course is protected. Now, unfortunately, excuse me, just this past Saturday, your golfers on the course playing around about 8 o'clock in the morning. We saw a payloader on the golf course itself started demarcating the land. The whole of hole 2, they had started just cutting it into pieces. I think they demarcated into 9 lots. And so I approached them and I said, look, why are you guys doing this? You've already taken the practice range. And of course, it's in court. We are trying to use the legal means and the proper means to stop you. Now you are coming on the golf course itself, hole 2. And the gentleman said, look, he asked me whether I was a gunman. And I said, that was irrelevant. The point is that this is a golf course and you have no right coming to take it. And he said, oh, they're only taking the hole 2 and then they'll leave the rest for us. I said, what do you mean by that? Anyway, when I confronted them, the machine went away. So we went to the police station and made a complaint. We came there with the crime officer, the Sakumono police station. We came back to site with the crime officer, show him what had happened. He came and took some photos and promised that he was going to, what he said was that unfortunately, because they couldn't catch anybody in the act, there was nobody to serve. And so we decided that, okay.
Alex, quickly, let me find out from you. You guys have decided to put a fence wall to protect the hole 2, 3, and all the way to 13 and 12. Would that solve the problem, or would it curtail the problem?
Well, that's what we're hoping will happen. At the moment, well, because they've taken where the practice range is going to be, what we intend to do is that whatever is left of the golf course, we're going to protect it. So the leadership of the members of the club met and decided to contribute money so that we protect it while the police deal with their issues, trying to stop the encroachers. And then just on Tuesday, when we started work, some people came there. Because we had gone to report to the police, the Bachuna Police Command gave us some people to protect us. So our machines were there working, and then we had some SWAT team come from regional office, and they said somebody had come to report that we were encroaching on their land, so we should stop work. And because we are law-abiding citizens, we decided to obey. They said we should report to the crime office with our documents to meet whoever came to report us. So we decided to stop work and went there yesterday. We were given 1 o'clock. We went there 1:45. We stayed there for 3 hours. Whoever was supposed to have gone to report us didn't show up. We had our documents. We sat with the crime officer for almost 3 hours. Nobody came. And so he told us, guys, you can go on and carry on with your work. And so we decided to come back and continue. That's why today we're there working. And we have been having calls from some man. He says he's DCOP, is it Peter or somebody from National Security. First, he said somebody had come to report that we are cutting down trees. So he's sending people to come and stop us. And we said, we're not cutting any trees. The encroachers have cut all the trees that we planted there. They've cut it. But we are just carrying on building a fence wall. Later this evening, he's called again and says somebody had come to him with documents showing that we're only giving a certain portion of land and now we are taking more, so we should stop work. Now, we are very law-abiding citizens, but I'm stating here, we are not going to stop work. We are going to carry on working until anybody comes there to stop us.
Okay.
Because we can't just sit down, watch them take the golf course. We can't. And we're not going to do that. We will work. If he's listening, I want him to know we're going to work tomorrow. Our machines will be there working and we're going to build that fence wall.
Okay, Alex, thank you very much. But we'll follow this matter to the letter. We'll be following in all the way to any time we want to see the conclusion of this matter. Our cameras will be there tomorrow. We'll speak to you again tomorrow regarding this land encroachment and the steps you are taking to ensure that the matter is resolved and the celebrity golf course is protected. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
We'll get back to you again. Okay?
Thank you.
I've been speaking to the captain of the Celebrity Golf Club regarding land encroachment by private developers.